Dirty trucking, dirty trucking. I want you to see how many miles I drove today. And that's including the 285. That's including break and getting to another location. Total of 285 miles. And I didn't even make 200. I made 192. And I'm not going to get my rent paid doing that. I have to make at least 250 to 280 a day to even attempt. Really, I need 300 a day. Because 35 of it got to go for gas. And then the rest I have to stack to try to get the rent. Really, I need 300 a day. But with 250, I could manage. But I'm not able to get that anymore. And when I was at the Firestone, there was another Uber driver there. She had a car, a Hertz rental car, that she was bringing in. I had trouble with the voucher. She had to get the voucher reauthorized. And I had the maintenance number for her. And she got it reauthorized. And then she was telling me about the trouble she was having here at Uber. She said, I told her how they dropped my 5-star and started paying me less. But she said her 5-star is still 4.92. But she says she's experiencing the same problem. She's not making any money. She says she used to be able to make at least 1,000 by the end of the week. And she's not been able to make that. She says she's barely getting $300. And I told her it's the same for me. Only money I've been making is the money for the car. The account is overdrawn now because the other 290 came in. So it's overdrawn. So once again, here's another weekend. Another whole week went by. And all I've been doing is paying for the car. And then paying for the overdraft that comes in when the other one come in. Because I had to use that money to pay for something else to keep myself going. And I have not got one dime stacked for the rent yet. I have nothing toward the rent. Not $1. This is the 13th? I'm going to be evicted. I don't know who the fuck this motherfucker is. They playing a game with me with, running up the miles, paying me less money. They like to play games off of individuals I end up talking to on the phone or talking to on social media, or if I accept an invite on social media, they think they're supposed to be playing a game with me. But what I'm going to do is go in my weekly settlements. And I'm going to go back as far as I can to find out when the money started dropping and for how long. So I believe it started, I've been going through this for a couple of months now. So I don't even remember the last time I was able to get 250 was a couple of weeks ago, when all of a sudden I was starting to, I did good for that one day, and then Sunday came and it was back to whatever. This place is not concerned about me being evicted. They're not concerned that I don't have my rent. Because if they was, they would have paid me my bonus, and it could have prevented all this. Because all I needed was my bonus. Back then, when I should have got it, it would have got me back on track, and I could have prevented this my damn self. These people don't prevent. They cause. Everything they do causes nothing but a problem. Nothing but. And it's always financial, and I'm always on the receiving end of the disastrous part of it. And I'm tired of it. I have never in my life sat up in this building and not, I've been in between jobs, and I've been worried about being evicted. But this time, the worry is, it's like I'm prepared for it. I seen it coming. I knew this is what they were doing. Because it kept getting worse and worse. The more and closer that trip that I was supposed to go on in October got, the worse it got. They've made sure that every month that goes past, my money is so tied up in trying to get the rent that I have nothing extra to get my plane ticket, to get my spending money. I don't even have the money to finish paying this girl. I owe her another $416 for her even scheduling that room for me, and she's under contract, and she needs that by the 16th. I don't have it because I got to get my rent. My phone bill coming up due. I got to get that paid. I got all this money I'm paying out. And I ain't getting enough to start getting the rent. I have not $1 saved for the rent. And you know what that means. This rent was late after the 3rd. By the 14th, she's already notified me, which will be Monday. She's going to have to file court fees. And I don't play this shit. Now, it's going to take me damn near to the end of the month to get this rent. And then by then, it's going to be next month rent. I can't keep doing this shit. I just can't. Something's got to change. Somebody got to go. Something's got to give. Or I got to give up something, which may mean me walking away from this apartment. I need to walk the fuck up out this state. I need to end this shit. I'm not going to be living like this at 54. They done got me. I done moved in this luxury-ass building. Except for the bathroom, the tub. It don't make the apartment look luxury at all. But I decided to move here. And I was doing good. I had my ups and downs with the trucking in between jobs. And was on here complaining, don't think I'm going to be able to make the rent. But I'm still here. But the more I get on social media and say I'm still here, this started, there was a Caucasian woman, got on my social media when I was on TikTok. And she said, what did the fuck this bitch say? She said, why don't you stop wallowing in your self-pity and something else and go do something, she said. She told me to stop wallowing in self-pity. That's what she said. It's a white woman on my TikTok before I got banned. She said that shit. And ever since she said that shit, it's just been going down, down, and down, and down, and down. Downhill. These motherfuckers just look for any opportunity to say something negative. Nobody asked you to say shit to me. Nobody told you to come around me with that negative, fucked up ass shit that you already informed in your head and think you supposed to vocalize to everybody. Everybody ain't gonna accept that goddamn shit that you saying. Just like today, I had a group of 4, and I have repeatedly asked this company, now you doing all this updating to your damn app. Why don't you update it to where that when they are selecting a ride, when they're scheduling a ride, it prompts them to ask them how many riders are being picked up. So when the trip pings my phone, I can see it says a group of 4 or however many it is. So that way I won't select 4 because I'm not allowing front seat riding. I'm not. The one time that I relaxed my guard because of these wedding party, my bag walked up out of here. My camera goes in that bag. The front of the camera is scratched all to hell. I'm going to have to get another camera. I don't allow front seat riding. I just don't. I'm uncomfortable with it. I don't like it. I've never liked it. And I've been driving solo all by myself since I've been in the transportation industry. And I don't like nobody coming around me trying to make me do something I don't want to do. They stand out there. They were drunk. And the guy got in. I said, I'm sorry, how many? Because it looked like it was just only 2. And then he came holding the door open. And here come these other people. And the lady's intoxicated. He done jumped in the car. I said, oh, how many is it? He says 4. I said, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't do front seat riding. I'm sorry. I said the last one, I attempted to do this once again to try this front seat riding. He stole my bag. We're not going to steal anything. That's not the point. I don't do front seat riding. I'm sorry. I don't do front seat riding. They stand up there. That's not fair. No, what's not fair is my bag coming up missing out this car. And it wasn't that rider's belongings. What's not fair is that you assume that you're supposed to make a driver do something that they don't want to do. Uber should have that on the app. That just because the car says it's seats for, don't mean they're going to pick up for. Everybody don't do front seat riding. That to me, they picking up too many people in the first place. This is the only industry, rideshare is the only industry that I know that you can get away with riding damn near 4, 5 people off of one goddamn measly ass fare. You can't do it on a bus. You can't do it on Greyhound. You definitely cannot do it on a train, Amtrak, and you're damn not doing it on a fucking flight. Only in rideshare do they allow a bunch of goddamn people to pile in the motherfucking car off a measly ass goddamn fare. No other industry allows that. Name one. If you don't believe me, name an industry that allows you to ride off of one fare. Now, wait a minute, maybe taxi cabs. And I forgot if the taxi cabs ask if you got another rider. I think at a taxi cab, they let you you can get somebody else in the car. That's the only other taxi cabs is like ride share. So taxi cabs will let you pick up, but taxi cabs is charging you an arm and a leg. So you paying for them extra people in there. Rideshare is the only goddamn industry that allows that many motherfucking people to ride off of one goddamn fare going to Timbuktu or wherever. It could be somewhere around the corner. I don't give a damn. You can't even do that on a bus. I don't give a damn if you're going around the corner. You cannot get on there, a train, a plane, or anything off of one fare. Try it. Try it. Try to go fly on a plane off of one fare. Bring a group of 6 and talk about, I got this plane ticket. See if your ass get the 5 gonna be left at that motherfucker terminal. Try it on the train. Come in there with your little train ticket. Try to bring your little group of 4. 3 of y'all gonna be fucking left. Rideshare is the only industry that does that. And it's a big ass headache. And it's a big problem. That's why we're not making the money we should make. Because you piling too many motherfucking people in this goddamn car off of that one measly ass motherfucking fare. I remember back when I used to be a bus driver. They had set them transfers back when we had paper transfers. This was old back, way back. Where they had the transfers where they can get off the bus. The transfer would last 4 hours. Then they had changed it. Then they had changed it where you can go either direction off that same transfer. I was like, wow, they getting all this transportation. But see, that's the bus though. It takes a minute to get there. You waiting for it to get there. So I understand. It eats up the transfer. Because something could happen, bus not show up. And here you is got this transfer. Then it ran out probably when the goddamn bus shows up. But rideshare piles all these people in the motherfucking car off that little bit of ass money. I can get a group of 4, and the fare for me be only $7.69. Riding 4 people, and all I got is $7.69. I don't give a fuck where you going. It's too many people. That money don't look right. Make it make sense. The math don't make sense. $7, and I'm counting 4 motherfuckers up in here. No, I don't ride 4. 3 in the back comfortably. And 4 if you slim. But you got to be comfortable. You can't sit on nobody's lap. You can't drape across nobody's lap. None of that. You got to be able to sit comfortable in the back. For 4, if you want to attempt to get in this car. Because when I pull up and see it's a group of 4, I said, well, you can attempt to try to sit in the back and see if you're comfortable. But if not, I suggest you canceling the ride and get a driver who's willing to pick up 4. Because I don't do front seat riding. I tell them that right off the rip. You don't have to sit back there and be uncomfortable. You had options. You was given a choice. You don't have to get in here, but they get in here and they end up complaining about it. Like it's going to make a difference. But see, what Uber doesn't do is once they complain, they don't let that rider know that our drivers do not have to do front seat riding. So they let the rider complain, leave a bad report and a low rating. Like today, I had some kids get in the car. This is a big problem here at Uber. Kids getting in here. I picked these kids up on Harper, over there in Harper Woods, in front of a damn school. Now, school is out. But I can tell these school kids, a group of four, the girl walking all in the street, like she acting out something that I was talking about on live. When I told you the girl was standing at the bus stop, she made a phone call, and then that car pulled up, and a group of three girls jumped out the goddamn car. These people act like they acting out what the fuck I just talked about. That's exactly what they're doing. She walking out there all in the street like they're a gang or something. I drove past their ass. Made them walk to the damn car. You don't walk out in the street and make me stop dead in the middle of the street. Who the fuck you think you is? This car pulls over. You get your ass on the curb and walk to the car like normal people. You don't bum rush the car like you about to jump on the damn driver, because that's what it looked like. Y'all was ganged up. So they get in the car. It's three young females and one male. Talking about it on front street riding. If you can get the back, you can get the back. If not, I suggest you cancel the ride and get you a car that pick all four of you up. So they got in the back. I said, one of you must be 18. The young lady sit behind me. She gonna say, I'm 18. But it wasn't a convincing I'm 18. And I didn't ask her for an ID. I'm just going off the way. I don't want to be thinking people lying all the time. But I could tell. There's a group of unaccompanied minors in here. I don't think now one of them was 18. So we got to the destination, which was on the other side of the freeway. Now, you can't be in here, an unaccompanied minor, without somebody that's 18 present. You can't ride. You are not allowed to ride Uber unless you are 18 years of age or older. If you're under the age of 18, you have to be with somebody that is 18 or older. You cannot be in here by yourself. So when the three girls got out, the girl that said that she was 18 exited the car, which left the young man back here. I said, well, unfortunately, I can't. You're going to have to exit the vehicle because the girl that said she was 18 has exited the vehicle, and now you're an unaccompanied minor, and I cannot transport you. He said, but I paid. It don't matter. You're not even supposed to be in the car. He said, but I said, because the girl said she was 18 left. No, I said I was 18. No, you didn't. The girl said she was 18. Now he want to sit back there and try to say he 18 for me to take him on to his destination. No, I'm not going to transport an unaccompanied minor, which I end up believing I did with all four of them back there. These kids are getting in the car, lying about their age. They out of school. They download this app. They creating an account. The account was the young man's. He's not even 18. Talking about he paid for. I don't care what you paid for. You're missing the point. You're an unaccompanied minor. I cannot transport you in this car unless you got somebody 18. And the girl that claimed she was 18 got out with her other two friends. So your ride is going to end here too. I'm not going to transport you. You got to get out the car. And see, it is those riders that end up leaving bad reports and filing low ratings. Kids, and I just got through speaking to Uber about that. You allow kids who end up somehow getting apps and ordering these rides, and when they end up with me picking them up, and I realize they're an unaccompanied minor, they get an attitude, start doing what he did, talking about they paid and can't you take me and all that, and then I have to tell them about the company policy. They get mad, then they turn around and leave a bad rating when they shouldn't even be on the damn app. You know how many kids I done picked up and had to get out of this car? I had one young lady not too long ago. She got upset, slammed the door. You're not supposed to be in here. You can hoopla, have your little hissy fit. I don't give a fuck. You're not supposed to be in the car. You can tell me, but my daddy, my mama scheduled a trip. I don't care. It don't say you are an approved teen, and even if it did, I don't have my app set to pick up approved teens. So you still can't get in the car. See, if they're an approved teen, they can get in the car without the company of an 18-year-old. But it's supposed to come up teen. It don't. And even if it did, I don't participate in the teen transport because I'm a firm believer, if you are a minor, you're not supposed to be in any ride share with a stranger Period. Going no damn where. School, home, no fucking where. You a kid. You ain't even supposed to be in a fucking car. What happened to the kids walking to school? Parents taking them to school. Getting the school bus. Getting on the bus. What the fuck? You got it too easy these days. You hopping in fucking Ubers. And then you're violating company policy. Like TikTok told me. You're violating company policy. You can't be transported. So I done been out here and all I made was $192. And I'm picking up people that's complainers. I just was at a 4.81. I'm a 4.80 now. I ain't did 500 trips. I haven't done 500 trips. And that's another thing. And that's what that lady said. She said she used to be how much money she used to be able to make off of one fill up. Same problem I'm having. I filled the car up and I couldn't even get over $200. And the car is full. It's on E now. It's damn near on E. Something has changed and I need to go back to my settlements and find out when it changed and see if I can remember what happened, if it was somebody I spoke to or somebody I contacted, because they seem to play games off of people I end up talking to on the phone that I done reached me through social media, or I done commented on social media, or they gave me an invite to something on social media. Then they start playing this money game with them. I don't know who the fuck you playing with now, but this motherfucker about to get me evicted. I don't play this shit. I don't play it at all. And I don't think no social media, they want it out there that I got evicted as an Uber driver for no reason, because my 5-star dropped, my earnings dropped, I'm not able to make what I was making, I'm running up miles on the car, I filled the car up and I can't get what I normally make. And the more I get on social media and talk about what I made and what I need to make, seems to be the less I get now. So that has confirmed to me that this individual is on my fucking social media. That's why I talk like I do. Like I say I'm talking directly to you, because I know you on here. I don't know who did this or why the fuck you would do this. Then I end up picking up, I told you they got me picking up same name people. Picked up a kid with the name Lavelle. That's my son's middle name. Lavelle. They playing some memory game. I'm trying to figure out who is this motherfucker that seems to be discussing my past and taking me all the way back to my 20s. For what? You've spent 21 years making a fool out of yourself. Making a fool out of me, making it look like I can't afford where I am. I wouldn't have moved in here if I couldn't afford it. They making it look like I can't afford it by affecting my money. And that same white woman that was on my TikTok, what she say to me, stop wallowing in your self-pity. I'm not wallowing in self-pity. For somebody to be wallowing in self-pity, that means you just keep complaining about something that happened to you over the reason why you can't get no better, and you just laying around doing nothing about it. I get my ass up every day if I'm not fatigued and get out here and try to make this goddamn money. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. Then she came back and said, well, maybe you need to move out of that area. And what area you think I'm in? I live in a luxury apartment. See, when you start telling them that shit, your money start getting fucked up. Oh, she in a luxury apartment. Oh, we gonna fix this shit. And we all know who's responsible for this. But those people are not being held accountable for it. It's the same people that get in here and make them little gender jokes. Like that group that I had to turn down. The white lady was Caucasian. The guy got in here. I told him I can't take 4. The lady gonna start saying, well, he don't like you. He don't like you. But she was calling me the he. She was telling it to the guy, saying he don't like you. I said, first of all, I'm a she. And I don't do front seat riding. That's it. I don't have to explain that or anything to any goddamn body. When it comes to that, I don't have to explain that to you. If I don't do front seat riding, I don't do front seat riding. I don't have to give you a fucking explanation as to why. I don't. So I've been out here busting my ass. And I had all the miles. And this shit started after they started talking about the no tip, no what you call it shit. And I don't know what the fuck going on. All these updates with this app. And I wouldn't put it past them that they are able to remotely program this car from somewhere else, far as causing it to do what it's doing. Because the lady said her miles is running up. My miles is running up. I'm doing, since I complained about not getting that $1,000 bonus for doing 10,000 trips, now it's showing I'm doing less trips. 11 trips. I used to do 25 to 30 trips a day or more. And it's going to look highly suspicious. And that's what I need to go and find out. When did my trips start dropping? And to see if I can remember what happened when the trips started dropping. Who did I talk to? Was it somebody on social media? Was it a phone call that was placed? Was it somebody I talked to on the phone? Who did I talk to before my money got affected and I'm up in this building dealing with this goddamn shit because of it? Who the fuck was it I talked to? So, that's my next step. I'm going to go and I'm going to go through my earnings. I'm going to go back week by week until I find that week, that month where it began to drop. And I'm going to rack my brain to see if I can remember anybody I talked to. Only people I've been talking to was the girl about the trip that lives in Texas. Her husband's a truck driver. She's a nurse. Only person I've been really communicating with is her and that trip. And I'm telling you, all this shit started when I started paying on that damn trip. Somebody did this so I don't be able to go on that trip. When your money is tied up, I can't go on the trip. I can't get my money freed up. Now it's going to take me to the end of the month, which means I can't stack no damn money. The trip is in October. I got to finish paying her. I'm supposed to get a plane ticket. Now I got to tell her I can't go. And I'm not going because, one, I think the classmate, the one that works the Warren truck plant, I believe she's going on the trip. And I really don't want to be upset on a trip that's supposed to be pleasant. Looking at her and remembering Warren truck plant and knowing that she's there now and I still haven't got justice or figure out why the fuck I'm sitting up here living a life like this for no damn reason except for some dirty ass people did this shit to me. I'm sick of it. So I've been out here all day. None of this money I got is for the goddamn rent. None of it. I'm still in the negative 120 now. Once I get that out the way, then I can start putting money for the rent. But now it's time for the phone bill. They done added some damn $55 restock fee on there for that tablet that was removed from the last bill, and they tried to sneak it on this bill, and it took my bill up to $200 and something goddamn dollars. I'm tired of this. These motherfuckers are doing it deliberate. Then they out here talking about somebody don't like me. They are telling me that I'm going through this because of somebody that don't like me. And I need them to tell me who the motherfucker is. Because it's time to talk. Because you don't get to do this. I don't go around fucking up people's lives like this. I don't do none of this shit to people. But I keep hearing they talking about he don't like you. Who the fuck is he? And then there's another thing they do. If I get an invite from somebody on my social media and I accept the invite, these people seem to think I'm trying to holler at the guy. Ain't nobody talking to nobody like that. And why are you all up in my personal relationships? These people has ruined my family life. You've ruined friendships with classmates I've had for over 20 goddamn years. You've ruined it. Everything these people touch turns to rot. It's ruined. You've been destroying everything to try to isolate me to do your dirty ass shit. And I'm sick of it. You understand me? This isolation shit you doing, thinking you gonna keep me here for the rest of my life. I can't go no goddamn where. You a no goddamn where motherfucking lie. And you gonna stop fucking with me. The number one coward is a motherfucker that goes around and let other people speak they venom to the person they should be speaking it to. You don't like me, but you got other people telling me that shit instead of yo bitch ass. And I don't play that shit. Motherfucker, get the fuck out my life. I don't need no motherfucker that don't like me destroying my goddamn life. I don't even know who you is. These people know every damn thing about me. I sat here in the car and thought about a truck that was driving in front of me. I said, dang, he looked like that's a Fred Sanford truck, pickup truck right there. Because there's a lot of trash on it. Didn't the guy in the back seat say the same thing that I was just thinking? You're not going to tell me these people not listening. Even that lady said that was complaining about the money she was making. She said they are listening. She believed they're listening. She wants to start a group to get these other Uber drivers together to talk about what's going on and what we could do about it. I told her just complain to the agencies I complain to. I don't know what good it's going to do because they ain't did nothing about it for me, and I've been here dealing with this since 23. At least she was able to maintain her damn 5-star. Mine dropped. She got a 4.92, and she still getting less money. Mine is at 4.80 now, and I ain't making no damn money. These motherfuckers like they trying to put us in the street. We got to live. We got bills to pay. We got rent to pay. You pay yours, I need to pay mine. Or something got to change. Either this goddamn ragged ass job got to goddamn go, something got to change. Whoever this motherfucker is, you need to get the fuck out of here. You're evil. And you do this shit for no goddamn reason. You need to get the fuck out of here. Who is this motherfucker they talking about don't like me? And why is it every time you see somebody trying to talk to me, a man trying to talk to me, you think we trying to hook up, get in a relationship? Who the fuck are you to be watching me like that? My sex life, my relationships, personal or friendship, or whatever it may be, acquaintance, ain't your motherfucking business, bitch. Do you understand me? And I'm gonna get that clear to you. Who the fuck do you think you are doing this shit to me? I'm damn near about to be evicted. Cause of you and this 21-year-old dumb shit. You keep talking about the same shit over and over again, trying to prove the same shit over and over again. Now this motherfucker done took me back to my goddamn 20s living. For what, you ignorant bitch? I wish I could turn your damn life. Your ass would be sitting on a curb with a cardboard for what you've done to me. And you better watch what you keep doing to me, because that can happen to your ass any day like you trying to do it to me.